Hey guys, we're out here at Kauai Creek MX riding the 2022 Yamaha YZ250 two-stroke. The bike looks all new with a new styling and look. And although it didn't really receive many mechanical updates, the bike rides quite a bit different than the previous year models. Starting with the new look, it got a new airbox, which plays into how the motor works. Obviously new shrouds, fenders, number plates, all that good stuff. Yeah, so going into how the bike works, the new airbox design actually smoothed out the power. Before, the Yamaha was very kind of abrupt and hard-hitting, and then kind of signed off on top, whereas now it's a lot smoother, a lot broader power, a lot easier to ride. It's still a lot of fun, maybe more fun than before. So yeah, overall we think it's an improvement over the previous generation Yamaha, even though it's a minor change mechanically, makes a big deal up out on the track. Moving on to the suspension and handling, they actually revised the suspension quite a bit for the new year as well. So they put stiffer springs front and rear, and they updated the valving, as well as the forks now feature a lot of the same components as the modern four-strokes. So it got a big change there, and overall it feels really good out on the track. Before it was a little on the softer side with the older bikes, and there were a lot of pitching back and forth, whereas now it's a lot flatter. Stays higher up in the stroke, and that's kind of what the trend with current bikes is going, and the Yamaha YZ250 now fits that. Overall, we didn't really make many changes. For me, we set the sag at like 103, 105 millimeters, and I never touched a clicker all day. Track's beat up, blown out, dry, dusty. It was muddy this morning, and it worked good all day long. Onto the ergonomics and the handling. What might be the best upgrade, you could say, is the new flatter seat and the thinner plastic. It feels a lot narrower and skinnier, and the flatter seat allows you to sit kind of on top of the bike and not in the bike, and it just feels way more comfortable and more updated and like new school. Yeah, all of our riders were a fan of the new YZ250 with the new seat and ergonomics and rider triangle. And to finish it up, the braking systems were also updated to match the new four strokes. The front is a little more powerful, and then the rear is actually a smaller rear brake, smaller disc, and then just the caliper and everything's a lot smaller. But overall, they work really good. Definitely a big improvement over the last one. So all these little details that Yamaha kind of changed for the new year, although it may not seem significant on paper, out on the track it's a huge difference. And if you have an older YZ, yeah, it has the same platform, but it takes a lot more to build up to what the new 2022 YZ250 is. Yeah, overall the bike's really good. We believe it's an improvement all the way around for our test riders today here at Kauai. Yeah, we have riders here of all different sizes and skill levels. I'm a little lighter at 160 pounds. We had 215 plus pounds, and both riders were able to adapt to the new bike really well. And also both riders have their own YZ250 as personal bikes, so we have a lot of time on the older generation. But yeah, we got a good feel for them. Both felt really comfortable right at home, right away on this new YZ. Yeah, if you're thinking of a new two-stroke, this definitely puts it way more competitive than the older generation, and we feel it could be right up there with all the rest of the two-strokes in the class.